It is annoying to me that there are no consequences for the Oilers' actions. Like, they just do this, and then we'll finish second in the Pacific and go on a playoff run.
Yeah.
And they make me look dumb.
Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM, live from Nashville. Well, not live, but we are.
It feels live.
We are live. We are live here.
We're here.
We've got our boy Nate Thomer Thompson joining us on the pod. How you doing?
Hi guys. Good to be here. Good to be in Nashville.
It's
nice.
How long has it been?
It's been a couple years.
Really?
It was when I was with Philly. Was the last time I was here.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So this is
got him back on the road.
It's
Yeah.
nice to be back.
Yeah.
It's nice.
We're on the taxi squad again, dude.
Yes,
We're
we are.
fucking ripping around.
Yeah.
This is fucking huge.
Good energy.
Yes. This place is sick. And then with me, as always. Wow, that was a good one. Your boy CP, Chris Powers. How are you?
I am happy to be in Nashville as well.
Me too.
Always a good time. Always a good time to be in Nashville with Thomer. So
Yeah, coming to Nashville with you was special. I was like, this is going to be a fun trip. Dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going to be a fun trip. This is a special episode for a number of reasons.
Yes, it
One,
is.
we're in Nashville, as we said. But also, a little fun fact.
even before that, I would say introducing.
Oh, true. Introducing the newest member of the Empty Netters team, signed to an entry-level contract, picked up in free agency.
Hot prospect.
6'7", producer Ethan Wagner.
Wags.
Welcome to the show.
Come on.
Welcome to the show.
That's exciting.
When we get in our new studio, there's going to be a
Welcome,
camera
Wags.
on
Welcome.
Wags all the time.
Yeah.
He's going to be blasted out to the public, dude.
It's going to be sick.
You're famous now, buddy. Get used to it. Get used to it. So, we're in Nashville. It's Wags' first pod.
Yep.
Also, do you know what happened 18 years ago today?
I don't know what.
18 years ago to the day, folks. Thomer played his first NHL game for the Bruins.
Wow. Fun fact.
Got waxed. Got waxed by the Sabres.
5-2.
Yeah.
5-2. I remember I had just like maybe 2 minutes in playing time.
Yeah.
What'd it feel like? Dream come true.
It was. I mean, that day was awesome because I got called up in the morning, drove from Providence. Have I told you that story before?
I don't think so.
No?
Dude, your NHL career can now legally drink in Europe.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it is.
It
It's
can
true.
vote. It can vote.
Yeah,
now.
it can vote. 18 years?
18 years.
Holy
to
shit.
the day.
To the day. And the Bruins are playing here tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
that's kinda wacky.
That is sick,
Wow.
dude.
Kind of
That's
wacky.
cool.
So wait, what happened? You were in
Yeah,
Providence.
so no, we were. I was called up from Providence that morning. Drove to Boston. They got me a hotel. I didn't sleep a wink. Went to the game super early because I was like, "Fucking, I can't sleep." And I pull in early, and another car pulls up. Nicer car, obviously.
Yeah.
I was driving like a white Chevy Avalanche, North Face edition.
Remember that fucking
Yeah.
truck, dude?
Yeah,
Dude,
that was my truck.
can we pause real quick
Yeah,
and talk about
pause,
Chevy
pause,
Avalanche?
pause. Let's talk about it because I loved that truck.
Wow.
When that truck came out,
Yeah.
remember all the advertising? It was like, it transitions from an SUV to a truck.
It's a truck and an SUV.
Yeah.
And I remember being, I was probably 16, and I was like, that's fucking sick.
Yep.
That is
Best
the
of both
coolest
worlds.
truck I've ever heard of in my life. I need that truck.
Yep.
And then I would watch the commercials, and I'd go, the fucking commercials, you never see it in SUV form.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a
was
truck.
always so annoyed. I was like, show me SUV form. But as a former owner of a Chevy Avalanche, was it just like the seats went up and down? Because like I thought there was going to be like a cab on the back.
Yeah.
That turned it into an
No,
SUV.
that middle part between the back seat part, it would come all. You could fold it down, so you could like lay down in the back.
Okay.
It would turn into like a whole bed.
Okay. Yep. That's
So
It
the
was
what
bed
awesome.
just got bigger.
It was just bed just got bigger kind
Okay.
of
Yeah.
in the way, but like it was. I mean, yeah, it had like. I love that truck though. It was great. I
But-
mean, I bought that truck with my signing bonus.
I was gonna say, was that the
Yeah.
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 I was at the
Yeah.
ELC.
It's a
like,
great,
bang,
great
here
truck,
we go.
but let's be
Yeah.
honest, that truck should have more been marketed as it's a truck that you can put the seats down in and the bed
pretty
gets
much.
bigger.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's all it was.
Pretty much.
I thought it was a transformer. Like I thought the truck
Me too.
could be a truck, an SUV, and then also my friend if it went into robot form and we could like go take on the town together.
Yeah, help you
Yeah.
get out of sticky situations.
That's what I thought it was gonna do.
Yeah.
And then it was just a truck.
Well, we loved the truck.
Yeah, no, I loved it too.
Okay.
It had the North Face edition like thing on the seats
Oh,
right
that's
back there,
sick.
which was kind of cool.
Sick.
My
But yeah,
buddies-
so I pull up in the North Face edition, white Chevy Avalanche. Mercedes pulls up. I can't remember which color Mercedes or what
Yep.
kind. And out walks Ray Bork.
Nice.
And is like, looks over at me. I'm getting my hockey gear. And he just says, "Good luck tonight."
Oh my
And knowing
god.
it's my first NHL game.
That is sick.
And we ended up losing 5-2.
Yep.
6-2
I
actually.
played, or
I think.
6-2.
Yeah.
To be clear.
Yeah. Actually,
Thank you,
were
Dan.
-6.
Let's be
Thank you,
very
Dan, to
clear.
clarify that.
6-2.
6-2. I had a great seat. Played about 2 minutes, and they had a sick team. At the time, they had like Drury,
They were
Briere,
nasty.
Finneganov,
Yeah.
Campbell, Miller.
That
like
was,
they
was
were
that the-
loaded.
was that the-
That was
Um,
peak goat head.
was that
from
that was
Sabres
goat head,
days.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were loaded.
remember
So I was like
Finneganov.
watching. I was like, man, this is fun to watch.
This is NHL,
Yeah.
baby.
You were like, this is
Who'd
sick.
you play with?
I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Because I barely played. I
Right.
I played probably with like a few different guys because I only
Yeah,
played 2
right,
minutes,
exactly.
you know?
Fair.
Yeah.
And then what was Borky doing there? What was he doing with the team then?
I don't know what he was doing with the team at the time,
Yeah,
but
that's
he was
sick,
at the game
dude.
there, getting there early. It was
Dude,
just,
he was
it was just
probably-
wild that I pull up and Ray Bork started
Bro,
there.
he
you know?
probably tells that
nasty.
story, and he's like, dude, times are changing. I get to the rink. I pull up next to some rook. He already owns an Avalanche. He's Borky's like, I can't even remember what color it was. I just remember being blown away.
Bork was like,
it was
I-
a truck and an
Yeah.
SUV.
Bork was like, I pulled up to my first game in a Ford Pinto.
Yeah. This guy's got North Face edition, dude.
Yeah, he's got North Face
Yeah.
on
Dude,
the
what-
seats.
He's
What
telling
is-
that story.
What
dude.
is swaggier, the North Face Chevy Avalanche or the Eddie Bauer Ford F-150?
I think mine because on top it had Alaska plates too.
Oh,
So it's like what a flex, you know? Like that's a flex.
that's tough.
yeah.
That's tough. Wow.
How did you get it to Providence? Like, did you fucking drive from
No,
Alaska?
I bought it. So I bought it in Massachusetts,
Yeah.
but I was still a Alaskan resident, so
Okay.
I was able to get Alaska plates on it.
That is so sick.
That. Wait, what? Does that make sense?
I think if you hit up the Alaskan DMV and you're a resident there, like before I became a California
But
resident.
don't you have to register the car where you are?
I don't know. I guess not.
Like, here's what's
I
funny.
don't know
Here's
how
what's
I
funny.
don't know how I did that, but
Yeah,
I
like,
did that. But
that
I had
truck-
Alaska plates on it though.
Let me ask you a question. Has that truck ever once seen Alaska?
No,
Yeah. How fucking ridiculous is that?
it is ridiculous.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Oh, that
no,
is sick.
it actually
dude.
now looking back on it right now, it doesn't make any
Any
sense.
That
sense.
is
No.
sick.
Any sense.
No.
But that's chills.
That's chills.
like pulling into the facility every day with an Alaska plated car is kind of badass.
Yeah, it was a flex. Yeah, with
That's
North
amazing.
Face, yeah.
Holy
That's
shit.
amazing.
I
Anyways,
love it.
that's a fun fact.
Great story.
Yeah.
That is a fun fact. Let's move on to not so fun facts and talk about the Preds.
And listen, we talked about them last episode.
We're
Just
in
saying,
Nashville.
yeah.
The room is bugged, so everyone be careful.
We talked about them last
Yep.
episode. I think they were 0-2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
And we said that team is not worried about this.
Yeah.
Now, they're currently 0-5. I still feel that way, even though 0-5 is obviously worse. So we don't even need to get into that as much again, unless any of you are like, no, I am at panic button, which I don't think you are. But my question is, how far would this have to go before there's a change within the organization?
Great question. So, yeah, it's 0-5.
Yep.
And they don't look good. And I stand by, I said this to you, I'm not worried about that room. There's too many vets, there's too many unbelievable players for me to think that they're in that locker room like, oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah, right.
As far as Bruno goes, to me, I think it's 15 games. I think if they get to 15 games and have less than 5 wins, I think they might be in trouble.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's
Right?
as a GM you have to. I think with what they did this summer, the guys they
Yeah.
picked up.
And like, you want to hear a shit stat? The last time a team started 0-5 and made the playoffs in the NHL was 2005-2006.
Ugh.
Not a good stat.
No, it's not good.
And this team looks like the painting of a team that will
That
break
could do
that
it, right?
streak.
Like it could only happen if you're like, well, we were nasty. We just
Yes.
started so bad.
But it is funny. I tweeted after the game. Wonder if we're going to start having new coach conversations in Nashville if they lose this game. And they lost, and of course, there was some replies and responses that were like,
Yeah.
"Are you fucking nuts, dude?
Yeah.
No way." But I'm just telling you, like, that stat is bad.
And the Oilers
That's a
last
bad
year
fact.
is a bad fact for them. Because
Absolutely.
we talked about this after the game. I didn't even think Woodcroft should have gone, but
Yeah.
it was like he did go.
And then they went to the Cup.
they went nuclear.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So it's just like I think Bruno's an amazing coach. I don't think he should be fired. But at the same time, you are 0-5 with this roster and with UC Saros in net. That's not good.
No.
And you got to imagine there's a lot of line juggling going on right now. The PP's not cooking. That ultimately comes down to coaching, right? Like
Yep.
that's.
I mean,
tough.
I think it's coaching. I think also too. I mean, they did bring in some new guys, and sometimes it can take.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can take 10 to 20 games for guys to get acclimated, for guys to like, get in that smooth flow of playing with new players, and then getting in, in a little bit of a rhythm, right? But I mean, it's tough, and you're right about that because you can't flirt with this. Like you start getting into November, and you're
really
in the
fast.
bottom place of the league. I mean, it's tough to come back from that. So they have to be very careful. I mean, I think that you can only have so many moral victories too at this point.
Yeah.
It's like it's time to get wins now. Like it's there.
Dude.
It's because you don't want to be 2-9, and you're playing catch up, and it's after Thanksgiving or whatever it is, and you're in trouble.
And this is both a comment that I believe is true and also a question that you could speak to. Yes, you're in the NHL. Yes, you're focused, but I feel like getting in a hole during the holidays isn't great either. Like, let's be honest. You got families. You got stuff going on. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like, to be struggling is not a good time to be struggling.
No, and
know?
you guys know as the season goes on, the schedule gets harder.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier,
Exactly.
especially around the holidays. I mean, that's when they jam with games the most.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I do believe that the Nashville Predators will get out of this, and I think they can get out of this. And I'm sure they've had meetings and closed-door meetings and players-only meetings, and I'm sure they've had that. They have a lot of leaders in there,
Yeah.
but they have to get this ship together right away.
Dude,
So it's not a hard panic button press. It's a soft one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lightly kissing the thing.
Yeah.
I am.
You're
Yeah.
It's a kiss on the cheek goodbye. Remember that first kiss on the cheek?
Yes.
You're not going in for the full kiss yet, but
a
you
ha-
do
yeah.
the. Let me know when you get home safe.
You kind of lean in, and you're waiting for the
Yeah.
half cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to feel a little pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if
yeah.
you feel pull away,
Yeah, but you also don't
yeah.
want to freak them out and think that you're going in for the full thing. So you do the hard swerve. You go
Yeah.
like this. Anyway, great night. Get him like that. That's what you're doing to the panic button.
yeah.
Hard swerve.
Dude, I'm actually doubling down on the "it's fine" button. Like I
don't hate that.
I actually am like
I don't hate that.
I picked him first, boys. I picked him first in
Yeah.
the Central, and I'm like, they could still do it.
Yeah.
I am so fine on the Preds. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, it's
Like a
what-
freight train, dude. They are closing like a freight train.
Yeah, it's funny because like it's just 5 games.
It's 5 games.
You could win the next 5 in a row.
Exactly.
And like
And
whatever.
we're laughing about this conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah. But at the same time,
Win a game though.
you lose tomorrow to the Bruins,
Yeah.
which will be,
This will have happened already.
we're
yeah.
recording on a Monday. This will come out Wednesday morning. Now you're on 6, and you're like, okay, it's not 5 games anymore.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
6.
Like it is, and they know it.
Yeah.
I think. While I agree with you, I don't think they're rattled. They are very aware right now.
Yep.
0-2, you're not aware. You're like, whatever, dude. 0-5, you are aware.
Yep.
So,
Next bit of news. This past week, Gino Malkin scored his 500th goal. Stick taps. What an accomplishment.
amazing.
It was sick. I mean, it wasn't sick, but it was cool. Like, it was fucking like, it was 50 rebounds. He was on the ground, slid it in, looked cool. Of course, Sid assists it. Amazing.
And Gino assisted Sid's.
Ooh,
was
that's
cool.
cool. I didn't know
that
that.
was amazing.
Yeah, like that was a fun little sync up.
So, in the spirit of their connection, Bleacher Report released the 10 best duos in the NHL since 2000.
Wow, okay.
I want to see if you guys can guess all 10, and then I want to see if there's any major snubs.
Okay, since 2000, let's do this. We can do this. Let's think. I'm thinking immediately Wings and Avs.
Kane and Taze.
Kane and Taze come in at number 2.
Wow.
Great.
Just tell me that Draisaitl and McDavid's not on there, because like that they would have like 5 years.
They
I guess
are.
that's enough. So yeah,
They are on there.
They are on there.
And
Okay,
they're
great.
number 4.
okay. I'm more. I wasn't saying that they shouldn't be on there. I was more
Yep.
asking like, are we going right up to recent?
Yep.
And we are. Okay. Do we think like Sakic and Forsberg are on here?
No.
Wow.
Wow.
Is it all forwards or are there some D?
Good question.
That is a good question.
Good
Yeah,
question. All forwards.
Datsuk and Zetterberg.
Datsuk and Zetterberg, number 7.
Okay, good.
What about?
Oh, I got one that you should know.
What would be good? Gretzky and Curry.
Since
Too
2000.
old. Yeah,
Since
2000.
2000. What was that?
Yep.
Was stupid. Yeah. Why was I thinking?
You should know one.
I was thinking of.
Think about Orange County.
Oh, Perry Getzlaff.
Yeah.
Bang, number 10. Good one.
Very good one.
Like it's funny, right? Like I feel like Stammer and Hedman should be on here, but like
Good call, dude. There are no D
Yeah.
and one. Some people in the comments are pissed about.
Stammer Kucherov.
Yes, Stammer Kucherov, number 9.
there
Okay.
you go.
I have another one.
I would like to honorary add Hedman in there.
I
Like,
think
he's
he
part of
should.
that. He's
I think
part
he
of that.
should be.
I accept.
Okay.
I also accept.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I also accept.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Backstrom, Ovechkin.
Dude, Backstrom and Ovi, number 3.
Yeah, I gotta be. I mean, is Sid Malkin 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sid and Gino. So you have Sid and Gino 1, Tays and Kane 2, Ovi Backstrom 3, McDavid and Draisaitl 4. You're missing 5. You're missing 6. You're missing 7. Actually, you might have said 7. You're missing 8. Stammer, Cooch 9. Getzlaff, Perry 10.
Bergie and Marchand.
Bergie and Marchand, number 6.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one. Okay, so we need.
You need 5 and 8.
Sedins.
Yes. The Sedin twins, number 8.
That should be higher. I guess they didn't win a cup.
That's why.
That's
probably,
gotta be
that's
it.
probably why.
When you said, okay, no, I don't think you've said this yet. Yeah, okay. I think you're missing 5 and 7, I think, unless I already forgot you said
Okay,
7.
5 and 7. I feel like I want to say like Kopi and Brownie, but I don't think so. Kopi and Brownie?
They are not on here.
Yeah, but that's a good one.
And a lot of the comments are like, how is Kopi and Dewey not on here? But I
But
think it's just forwards.
It's just forwards.
Just
clearly.
forwards. That's why.
That I was going
But
to say
I hear
Dewey, but
you,
like,
though, in that,
like
like,
Kopi
Kopi
and
and Brownie, they won 2 cups, dude.
yeah, like they could have been
Like,
on
that
there.
might need to be on here. The Sedins didn't win jack shit.
Yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's.
That's tough, eh?
That is. There's a couple. Why can't I'm blanking a little bit here?
Okay, so we got 2 more.
Getzlaff and Perry 10, Stammer and Cooch 9, Sedin twins 8, 7 blank, Berg and Marshy 6, 5 blank, McDavid, Draisaitl, Ovi, Backy, Tays, Kane, Crosby, Malkin.
Okay, let's think about this. Matthews Marner.
Nope.
Yep.
Good guess, though. A lot of people mad
Wow.
about that in the
I would
comments.
imagine- also, no. I mean, they haven't gotten past the fucking first round, so or other than once. So
I'm still blanking here because I can't think. I'm trying to go through like.
we just got to keep talking through the teams. Are there any Canadian teams of the 2 left?
No.
Okay, that's good. We can eliminate the Canadian
No
teams.
Canadian.
No
teams
Canadian
left.
teams
Okay.
left.
Okay.
We got a crucial Wings one. We got a Hawks one.
What wings did you get?
Datsuk and Zetterberg.
Okay, did you guys say that? I
I'm
couldn't
trying to
remember.
go maybe Rangers.
Okay, so they're 7. 7.
I thought I heard 7 on that. So yeah, we just have 5.
Yep. Datsuk
just-
and Zetterberg 7.
Okay, we just have 5 left. I was thinking Rangers.
Rangers too. Is there a?
Is it Rangers?
Do you want me to answer yet?
Oh,
It's okay.
well, I
there's
mean,
so-
then it's got to be.
That's where I was going. It was.
I mean, I would guess like Zibanejad and Kreider, but if they are 5, that
They
is-
are not, but
Okay.
a lot of people in the comments mad
No,
about that too.
I mean, listen, they're amazing, but I don't think you should be mad. Like,
Yeah.
if this is 20, they're in there, but I don't think they're top 10. That would be absurd.
Yep.
Okay, it's not Rangers though.
It's not Rangers.
Okay, it's
not
not
the
Rangers.
Rangers.
Nope. It's not going to be any of the Panthers guys just yet. We got Stammer and Cooch. No one. I don't think it's anyone on the Canes.
No.
It's not. This is 5. Like, this is a good pair.
This
This
is
is better
good.
than Berg and Marchand.
Oh,
Come on,
Giroux Voracek.
Dude, no, but there's a lot of people mad about that too.
yeah, that's a good
that
one.
could be
Yep,
one. 'cause
there's a
they
lot
were
of people mad about
sick
that.
together.
That is sick. But like again, if that was higher than Berg and Marchand, I'd be like,
Yeah,
bro,
you're right.
That's aggressive.
This
right.
one, I'll give you one more.
Are you
That's
upset
right, this
that
is
they're
5.
above Bergen Marchand?
No.
Wow. Okay, so
And
this
dude,
is good.
I almost feel like
Come on.
I almost
what are we
feel like
doing
how
here?
do we not get this
There's
one?
you
now?
you're gonna lose your shit when you
No, we'll
find out
get
what it
it.
is.
There's no
There's
way that
another,
he's telling
and
us.
this I'm not. This isn't the answer. There's a lot of people in the comments about like Nate and Moose and shit, but it just feels too quick. I think.
Yeah, and I hear that.
You know, so
I
it's
hear
not.
that.
It's not that either.
Okay, Western Conference.
Yes.
Yeah, felt for some reason I was vibing a Western Conference team. So, oh,
No, it's not a Canadian team.
I can give you one more.
is it a
big
Minnesota
hint.
Wild pair?
Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
No,
Why'd you have to think about that?
because I was just trying to delay it longer.
Okay.
Do you want a big hint?
St. Louis Blues?
No.
I don't think maybe a big hint. We can't take too long with this. Don't give us a big hint. Because if you give us the big hint, we're going to get it immediately.
Okay, then just keep going. Western Conference.
Dallas.
Nope.
All right, so it's not Dallas. It's not. We already got Anaheim. It's not the Kings. It's not the Blues. It's not
It's not any Canadian
the.
team.
It's
Not a
not.
Canadian
It's
team.
not Minnesota.
They're legends, boys.
Legends. This is amazing, and it's not a Canadian team. What is wrong with us, Thomer? Come on, let's
Why
think
am
about.
I blanking right now?
Let's think about the Central.
They are the.
Central is Nashville. Wild.
Winnipeg.
Oh wait, is it a former Arizona?
No.
Okay,
Good guess.
Utah, but it's not Winnipeg.
No, it's not. Well, Chicago.
Nope.
No, I already
Is it a
said- we
Central
already
team?
said Chicago.
You got
Chicago
them.
Central
Is it a Central
too.
team?
No.
Okay, it's a Pacific team,
Pacific.
Yep.
and it's not Edmonton. It's not Calgary.
But it could
it's
have
not
been in
Vancouver.
from 2000 though. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Its divisions were different.
Oh, fair.
Oh, fair.
It's the Pacific now.
It's a currently
Yeah.
Pacific team.
Yep.
It's a Pacific team now.
Is it the Kings?
Nope.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
Calgary.
We
No, it's not Canadian. Why do I keep going
Yeah.
Canadian
stop.
teams?
Stop. Hey,
Stop going to
hey,
Canada.
stop
Stop
saying
going to
Canadian
Canada,
teams.
Nate. Stop going to Canada, Nate.
Is it all right? We got Ducks. We got Kings.
The Sedines and the Oilers superstars have something in common among everyone on this list. Like they are the only four that something has happened that everyone else something different has happened.
They have won a cup.
They have not won.
Oh.
This pair has also not won.
This pair has also not won a cup. You got it. Wait. What team? Before you say it.
San Jose.
Yeah. Okay.
The San Jose Sharks.
Yeah.
I know who. Jumbo, Patty Marlowe.
And Marlowe.
Jumbo
Yeah.
Joe and Patty Marlowe.
And you could put Pav in there too, almost.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean there's a lot of guys
Hey,
you
wait,
put
hey,
in
guys.
San Jose.
I would like to give an honorary addition to Joe Pavelski.
Yeah, I accept.
Accepted.
Accepted. Great. Okay.
Number 5, dude. Jumbo Joe and
Huh.
Patrick Marlowe.
Wow.
That's actually
That was tough.
That's
I was
kind of
blanking on the
hard.
Sharks so hard.
Yeah,
That
you
was
guys are
like-
guessing
kind
every
of
team.
hard though. Like
Yep.
that ranking is tough.
Agree. And dude, I don't know. That order is good, I think, because it's tough. They're high with no cup, and like Stammer and Cooch being behind the Sedines. I'm like,
And like you can almost do.
I mean,
what
I
about
don't-
deep? I mean, and I'm a forward, but there are some D pairs.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it would have
dude.
been really interesting to put
So
Keegan
you
Dean
could
in.
do
Seabrook.
that, or
Yeah.
you could
Give
do
me a fucking
Taze and
break.
McCarr.
Yep.
or Pronger, Niedermeyer.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
You know what I mean?
dude.
Like those guys. Like
Yep.
I mean, there's so many that you could
100%.
that
Yep.
too. So it's,
100%.
that's where I think that's where I was like kept
Yeah,
Yeah.
struggling.
That was awesome, but
That was cool.
I agree. Stammer and Cooch just simply cannot be below the Sedines. The Sedines are amazing.
yeah.
But
I
like,
think you're right.
I agree with
Stammer,
that, too.
Cooch, 2 cups,
2 cups.
3 straight cups.
Over 100 points,
Like, come on.
both of them.
Yeah.
Studs.
Studs.
Yeah.
That's fantastic stuff. We were talking about the Preds skidding a little bit, and let's go back into the Central and talk about someone that's making you look very good, dude. The Winnipeg Jets. 5-0.
Little golf
Go
clap
Jets,
for
go.
Tom.
5-0
Let's go.
start. Little golf clap.
Thank you.
5-0
Thank you.
start.
I had him missing the playoffs.
You're an idiot, dude. Shifley's buzzing. Kyle Connor's burying the puck. Hellebuck is the best goalie in the fucking National League. what the fuck's going on?
That's it. You just said it, Dan.
Yeah.
That's it.
Literally
All of that.
just all of that.
Yeah. I told
and
you
that's
what's
why.
going on.
That's literally
told
what's
you.
going on. You told me that's what's
Yep.
going on.
They're balanced, dude. That's
Yeah.
what I think. Like Scheifele has 8 points, and not it's too tight. It's still tight. It's the beginning of the season, but like you got guys at 12, and there's dudes in double digits. Scheifele leads the team with 8 points,
Yeah.
but it's like 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5. You know, like they're just getting it up and down the lineup, and then they play good D. They're a great goalie.
They're currently a plus 16. Top in the league.
Pretty good
Rangers are a
differential
plus 14,
already.
a little behind him, but
Dude, plus 16 after 5 games.
everything going right for the Winnipeg
Yeah, they're
Jets.
chugging along right now.
Oh, my
They look
God.
They look nice.
Dude, it just
a nice hockey team.
You build in. There'll be a bump in the road. There'll be a rut at some point, and you just build in the security for it now.
Yeah.
And now this is the other side of having a great start is like if you start like this
Yep.
and you do skid a little bit, you're okay.
Whatever.
You can afford
You
a
can
skid
afford
mark.
you can afford a
Yep.
little skid mark. It's okay to go through it.
And, like, if you're the Preds, you kind of have to have clean undies from the rest of the
Yes,
season.
Yeah.
yes.
Like, you
It's-
lost 5 straight already.
Yep.
Like, we can't be doing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's fucking nuts to look. Well, we talked about this the other day. Bruins record season. What did they have? 64 wins?
Yeah, something
maybe.
absurd.
60, think about
Something
that. 64
absurd.
wins.
Absurd.
That's only 18 games left
Right.
after those 64 wins. And, like, they didn't lose 18 of those because they had a couple
Yeah,
of
yeah.
OT losses,
Yeah.
right? So when you think about an 18 sample size, and if you're the Preds and you're like, we already have 5 of those
Yeah,
losses.
yeah.
Like, you can't lose another 5 in a row. So it's just nice insurance for the Jets right now. And it's funny, the Pittsburgh game last night, like, that's a classic trap game.
Yep.
Pittsburgh goes up 3-1, I think, in that game, and that's
Yep.
when we were like, the winning streak's over.
Yep.
But then they're just like this, no, we're cooking.
Yep.
Boom, 6 goals. Or 5 goals.
Yeah.
6-3 win.
You knew, dude.
Well, those guys have been together for so long. Like they're so familiar with each other. Like, and then you add in like would they have AI there now?
Yeah.
I follow those guys, and then like you said, when Hellebuck's playing so well, like. Man, that team is hard to beat. Like
Dude,
he's elite, man. He's in the Vezina talk every
Yep.
single year.
Yeah.
Talk about the
Every
barn,
year.
too.
He's so good.
Every year.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Like
You were saying last
pointed
night,
out
about the barn.
It's hard to go up
Oh,
to Winnipeg.
and on top of that, you go into Winnipeg and you feel like there's 50 guys on the ice
Yeah.
because it's so loud.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
explaining to you guys last night. It's like an energy thing. Like once they start,
You go down a goal.
you go down a goal, it gets louder and it
Yeah.
gets louder and it gets louder, or you get caught in your own end, like
Yeah.
your own D zone, and they're buzzing around off this way. It gets louder and it gets louder and it's getting louder. And you're just like, oh my god, this is.
I want to go home.
We're
I want to go
dr-
home. I want to
we're-
go home. I want to go
Where's
home.
my mom? Call my mom. Call
We're
my mom.
drowning
Call my
right
mom.
now. We're drowning right now.
Yeah.
It's what's going on right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and it's man, they're hard to play there.
For sure, dude.
Hard. So
for
I mean,
sure.
that's a good hockey team.
Yeah.
And Central's
I'm proud of 'em.
Central's on lookout right now. I think.
You know, it's tough. We spent a lot of time talking about goalies last season. I feel like in particular with things like Edmonton
Yeah.
is a good topic of conversation. Then is Stewie the guy, and Hellebuck is the guy, right?
and has been the guy.
Multiple Vezinas.
Yep.
He's always in the conversation, like you said. It must be frustrating as fuck for him and the team when they're this good.
Yep.
They know that they're this hard to beat, and then they get to playoffs last year, and Hellebuck kind of falls apart. Like, you must be
Got
like, we should be
cheesed, dude.
winning a cup, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he just, like, is not the same goalie.
Yeah.
So
Not yet.
Yeah, so like this year, they must look at themselves. They must see themselves as a team, how they're playing when they're healthy.
Yeah.
And they've got to be being like, guys, like, we can put this together. Can you imagine how fucking crazed the city of Winnipeg would be if they want to stay on the
Dude,
cup?
they can't even
The
get
league is
fucking
better when
wins.
Winnipeg
Yeah.
is good.
Agree.
The league
Agree.
is better. It's just better.
The
for
people
sure.
of Winnipeg would lose their collective
Oh, my
minds.
God.
Who'd they get last year? Who
Tough.
No, who bumped them?
Oh, Dallas.
Dallas?
First round?
Yes.
Is
Last.
that right?
I can't remember, dude. Dallas
I'll look it up.
played
You guys keep
Colorado
talking.
next. No, Dallas got Vegas first round. It was
Yeah,
nightmare.
yeah, that's right. Dallas did get
So maybe it
Vegas.
was Colorado, Winnipeg.
It was Colorado. It was Colorado.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was Colorado.
And how many games was it? A torch job? I feel like it was
6 games,
six.
maybe.
Six.
'Cause I,
Six
I
games, I
was just
thought.
going to say, because 2 years ago, Winnipeg lost to Vegas in the first round, and they won game one in Vegas, then got swept. And I was like, I just wanted the Winnipeg fans to get a playoff win because the place is insane.
Their fans are the best. Like when I played there, it was during COVID. So it
Yeah.
was during playoffs, and we
They won
swept.
five.
We
That's
they won
five,
5.
dude.
Wow.
It was 5.
Wow. So
Yeah,
we
like,
s-
dude, that sucks.
That's not good. Yeah, not good.
That's not good at all.
It's not good.
Here's the thing. That's
Guys,
not good at all.
It's not good.
That's not good enough.
It's not good.
That's not good enough.
They can't be
the
doing that.
playoffs.
They can't be doing that. But like, just to show how like passionate their fans are, we swept Edmonton. It was a triple overtime game. 0 fans.
Yep.
Right. The game, we didn't get out of the ring till 3 a.m.
Yep.
When I pulled out, there was cars wrapped around MTS Center at 3 a.m.
Yep.
People honking and people outside like
Just
fans
buzzing?
buzzing because we just swept Edmonton.
Yeah.
And people were still like out of their house like during COVID, like going to the
So
ring.
much drunk driving going on right there.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there was a lot of safe driving going on, but
That is
it's
awesome.
awful, dude.
That's-
Awful,
yeah.
awful.
yes, but
Jesus.
I'm sure there wasn't. Anyway,
Yeah, no.
I know there was
Pray to
just-
God there wasn't.
There was not. But yeah, it was crazy, man. I've never seen like the passionate fans there. So this is good for Winnipeg.
Hell of a
It's gotta
start.
be exciting.
Hell of a start.
Yeah,
Hell
they're
of a start.
buzzing. Maybe not so great of a start.
Yep. The only 2 teams have a double-digit plus. Jets and Rangers, like you said. Only 3 teams have a double-digit minus. Sharks minus 14, goal diff. Preds minus 13, Oilers minus 12. We talked about this last episode too, so I don't need to pile on the Oilers again. But it is annoying to me that there are no consequences for the Oilers' actions. Like, they just do this, and then we'll finish second in the Pacific and go on a playoff run.
Yeah.
And they make me look dumb because I have all this tape of me being like, Stuart Skinner's not the guy, the Oilers'
Yeah.
D sucks, and then they're like, it doesn't matter. I will just
Zach
win.
Hyman's a fraud.
Yeah.
You got to fire Knobloch, though.
I mean, I don't know what. I mean, but that's what happens when you have the 2 best players in
Yep.
the world on your team,
Yep.
and they just decide, okay, I'm gonna just put you on my back, and
We'll just win.
we're gonna win 10 games in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's tough for Knobloch. Like, you're getting fired.
That's
It
the
worked
rules,
last
dude.
year.
That is the rules.
It worked
And they
last
go back
year.
to Jay, dude. They should
Yeah,
just
yeah.
switch.
Swap,
boom,
swap.
boom, boom.
Woodcroft's available.
Just
I
everyone
think
gets a chance.
You fire Knobloch, you bring back in Woodcroft, you go straight to the cup again, and we do this next year, and Knobloch's back.
Then you just keep getting
kinda
new-
nice
just-
for these
just
guys.
keep getting a new coach every single year.
And they get to take a vacation every other year.
It's an interesting strategy, Cotton. See if it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Dude, I am bummed though about the Sharks because we were all like, none of us had them in the playoffs. Obviously, we were like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a fun season. They're building on stuff. I bet they don't finish 8. Well, I think you had them 8 still, but we were laughing about it. I was like, why do you think the Flames are better than the Sharks? And now the Sharks have not won a game.
And the Flames,
Flames
have only one game.
They haven't even lost in regulation yet, dude.
It's insane.
Like, so I highly doubt the Flames are finishing fucking 8th.
You know what was really funny? We can get back to the Oilers in a second, but when we were having that conversation, breaking them down, we were shitting on the Flames, saying it's going to be a fire sale, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of it, I did go, I mean, they have great players, though. Like, if they pull it together, and it's exactly what they're currently doing. All of their big boys are playing
exactly what
great.
they're doing. Yeah.
So it's like, fuck me. But, Oilers, like, do you think, similar to the panic button question with Nashville, do you think that they're just like, whatever, dude? Like, we'll be fine. This is dumb that it's happening, but we'll be fine.
Actually, before you answer, because I remember you said something in our preview ep that you had the Oilers higher than me, and you completely won me over with this. Because Dan goes, now that they've been to a Game 7, they know they become that team that they're like the Panthers last year, where they're like, well, just get me to the playoffs. Like, I'm fine. So he was predicting a potentially slower regular season, and you were like, no, I actually think because of the way they lost, this year is fucking all gas.
Yeah, I was thinking they were going to be pedal to the metal.
And I was like, dude, you are 100% right when you said that. So what do you think, coming out the gate?
But also, let's just take a moment. Thank you.
Yes, dude, very good.
Thank you for. I was right.
Yep,
You were
very
right.
good, Dan.
You were right.
Yeah,
Very
and
good.
I was also
You're right.
totally not completely fucking wrong about the Flames.
Yeah.
apparently.
No, you weren't. You were right
Let's just
about
focus
that.
on the right
You
thing.
were right about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that they're worried,
Yeah.
but I mean, there's a little bit of red flags. There's some red flags right now.
Yeah.
With their team,
Has to be.
There's some red flags,
it's
but
also-
it's
It's tough. Like, we're not reinventing the wheel here with this statement, but losing sucks. Everyone fucking hates losing. So it is funny when we're saying all these teams are like, they're fine, they're not panic. I mean, dude, if you're in that locker room, you're like, this blows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coming into the locker room after a loss is a shit feeling. And doing it 5 games in a row to start the season, doing it 4 of 5 games to start the season, you are kind of like, dude, fuck this. Like, what is happening? And if I were in that locker room, I wouldn't be panicking, but I would be looking around. Like, if I'm at dinner, me and Leon, if I'm Connor, I'm like, what is going on?
Yep.
Like, why are we doing this again? Mm-hmm. You know they're having this conversation.
Yep.
Again, not freaking out, but they must be, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't think they're freaking out, but they're like, guys, like, come on, like, what the fuck? Like, let's get this back on the ship right away. But I think because they've been in that situation before, I think they can get it going right away, though.
Yeah.
I do think that they get a couple wins in a row, and I think it'll be right back to
We're fine. They went down.
We're okay. Like,
yeah.
They're going to be fine.
They went down to Philly and like 2-0 in that game. And I was like,
I know.
if they lose this game, and then they were
yeah.
like, just kidding, we're the Oilers.
Yeah.
We're back. And I was like, they're all right. They'd be fine.
but then they lost the next game.
I know.
Like, they're
got whacked by Dallas, dude.
they're in a tough spell. So it's, we've got several unexpected situations.
I mean, but
here.
that's every year at the beginning of the season. That's
awesome.
what I love
Yeah.
about this at the start of the series. There's so many. This team sucks. This team's great. It's a lot of good surprises.
It's just so unpredictable, dude. But, it's pretty fucking sick that Utah is good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Come on.
I'm pumped for them. Pausing the pod really quick to talk to you guys about our partnership with CBD MD. You guys have to check this stuff out. It is amazing. And they've got a great promo going for you right now. If you use promo code FRIDAY, that's FRIDAY, you get 30% off your order and free shipping. Come on. Are you kidding me? They got all kinds of really cool products. I'm putting CBD on everything, dude. My hands are hurting me from hockey and golf. My joints are aching. I'm putting the CBD there. But they've got this THC drink mixer that I'm really, really digging. Okay? It's 3 milligrams of THC. You slip it into whatever you're drinking, water, juice, soda, anything. And they've got a black cherry flavor and an unflavored one if you'd rather that. And there's 28 servings per bottle, and it's just an awesome, discreet little way to get a tiny bit of THC if you want an alternative from the alcohol buzz, which I do often. Mellows me right out. It's a fantastically cool product. I love using it, and it's revolutionizing my weekend nights out. So I highly recommend you go to cbdmd.com. Do not forget that promo code Friday and check out everything they got to offer, but especially that drink mixer. Everybody knows we have an awesome partnership with BetMGM, but right now we've got an even cooler offer than we're normally rocking with. It's a Bet 10, Get 200 offer, and the promo code is AF200. So what you got to do is download the BetMGM app. As soon as you get on there, they'll ask you for that promo code and use AF200 to get this deal. The way it works is you make a minimum $10 bet on sports, right? So obviously, hockey's firing right now. I'm cooking up parlays every night. But you bet on whatever you want. Bet on football, bet on baseball, bet on basketball, or, bet on hockey because that's the coolest sport. But anyway, you make your bet $10 minimum, and then you get 200 in bonus bets put into your account. How sick is that? So we've got a great partnership with BetMGM. You need a great partnership with BetMGM, and the way to do it is using this Almost Friday promo code for the Bet 10 Get 200. Go check it out right now. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY for New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 for Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF for Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 for Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. The Bet 10 Get 200 instantly offer only available in D.C., Massachusetts, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, Arizona, and Colorado.
Let's talk about some rookies. We've got Calder Watch going on all year, and someone that we all pointed out who is buzzing. No goals yet, but Logan Stankoven. Absolutely buzzing. 7 points, I think, right?
Yep.
6 games, all assists. And you got to imagine those goals are going to start coming.
I told everyone
sure.
on BetMGM. I was like, that is such a massive, like his odds. I think eventually they got high, but it was like at the middle of the summer, dude. It was like Mitchkov, Celebrini. That was the low odds. Like, who do you want? And I'm looking at the Stank man.
Yeah.
Like 5th of the way down. And I was like, he played 25 games in the NHL last year, and he was nasty. What are we talking about?
Yeah. So 7 points for Stank. We've got Lane Hudson with 4. Seamus Casey also with 4. Mitchkov got his first 2 goals of his career in the same game. He has 4 points. Celebrini stuck at 2, but obviously
Injured.
He's going to be back very soon, which is great.
But they released today, though, that he's out at, quote, at least another 2 weeks.
2 more weeks. I saw that. Yeah.
It feels to me like they are officially, he's got this little knock. They're being very safe with it. I unfortunately think we might get a bit of a Leo Carlsson treatment this season. We're going to be very careful. with
even
Mac.
even if he
Take their
comes back
time
from
with him.
this, you think they'll have him on load management?
I think that they're not going to be afraid to have him on.
Yeah,
management.
interesting.
So you don't think they're going to be able, like, you don't think that they will, like, if he's healthy, he will not play every game?
I think
he will.
I think he will too. I think it's gonna be more like this though. Once he's healthy, back in the lineup. Whatever this injury is, I think the second he feels even a tickle, they're gonna be like this. Set out a game, dude.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
they're gonna finish bottom 5 in the league.
So
And-
but my say, like, if this scenario, so say they're in a stretch where they've played 7 games in 10 days or something
Yeah.
like that, and he's exhausted, he's playing a ton of minutes,
Yeah.
and they have another game that doesn't mean anything. What if they're like,
Go
Mac,
watch that one.
Go watch that one. Maybe go work out a little bit more. So we're like, dude, go build some strength
Yep.
and
Yeah.
sit this game out. You think they would do that?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Dude,
I really don't.
funny-
But again, like I don't think, and I'm not saying Leo Carlson is this. I know Mac is not the type of kid who would want that,
Yeah.
or even frankly be fine with it. He wants to play every single game. But I think we all see it. I mean, that kid is beyond special.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
if I am that team, I'm not even sniffing the possibility of messing with an injury
Yep.
with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I'm close pinned to that
Yeah.
idea.
Yep.
There's
No, I
no
think that's right.
chance.
I think I was actually just reading. Funny you said that story because Stammer's rookie year, they had Melrose and he's like barely playing, and they fired Melrose, bring in Talk, and Talk's like did that. He was like, "Hey, dude, you are tiny, so I'm gonna play you 2 games, healthy scratch you, and you'll work out to get
Yep.
stronger." And that lasted like 3 games, and Stammer was like, "Fuck this, dude."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they were like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I could see, they'd be like, "Mac, we're gonna sit you down a little bit," and he's like, "Yeah, like hell you are, dude."
In
Yeah.
your dreams.
Yeah.
dude.
So I think, but I agree with you. If he picks up a knock, they'll sit him no problem because there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
rut. You're not forcing anything this year.
Yeah. Have you guys seen this battle going on online between Sens and Habs fans? Senators fans got very fed up quickly with how much slob knobbing is going on with Lane Hudson. So
No, I haven't seen this.
now Sens fans will tweet. They're like, "Oh my God, unfucking believable game from Lane Hudson. 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points, -3, 57 head fakes behind the net. Looked like a stallion out there."
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, he's good. Fucking calm down, Sens fans. Like, but I guess it's just, he's got a couple of those games where he gets on the score sheet and Habs fans are like, this fucking kid is a Hall of Famer.
He had 4 through 3 or something,
Yeah.
and people were going
He
crazy.
going
is.
crazy.
He's nasty.
Oh, he's
though,
a-
He
man.
looks so
Like,
sick, dude.
He's
You
so
watch him out there.
good.
He looks like he's like in a video game.
Yep.
The way
Yeah.
he like walks across the blue line and stick handles and does spins and like he's just like, he's good. man.
Oh,
fucking
he's
awesome.
really good.
unreal. He's unreal. And I got to say, with those preseason crazy games, now both of their teams having tons of good young talent, the Sens-Habs rivalry is fucking back, baby.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, I'm fired up
those
about
fan
it.
bases are at each other's necks right
Yeah.
now, and it is so funny to watch. And I'm glad I'm not a part of either. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
my weak constitution would not survive this vitriol that's going on. It's
So
fucking
true.
unbelievable. All right, do you want to get into a beer league hotline?
Yeah, so we're going to start doing some beer league hotlines in the pod because people always comment on the page that they're like, "Oh, dude, do these in the pod. I want to listen."
Yeah.
So we'll keep putting them on the page, obviously, but we're just going to start reading some here. We'll
Yeah,
see how
these just belong in the episode.
see how it
I love
shakes
it.
out.
I love it.
Okay.
You know what else belongs in beer league? In beer league?
what? I think we're going to get them.
Oh, out of retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you got to lace up
I
the skates.
think I do. I think I gotta dust the gear off and come out.
Yep.
But where do you guys want me in the lineup? Like, what am I?
Good question.
Like,
Because, we
What
got
are you talking about? You're 1C. You're a former NHL player.
well, dude, we got guys that have
Oh,
put in
yeah.
the blood,
I
sweat,
mean,
and tears.
I don't want
We
to
got-
come in
no,
and rock
dude.
the boat. You know what I mean?
Some blood, sweat, and
We're
tears.
going
on
to
the first
dust
line.
off that 44 jersey and fucking put him at 1C.
Yeah, that actually would be sick.
immediately.
That actually would
And
be
that's
sick.
obvious.
God damn.
So
Okay,
anyway,
okay.
take us away with beer league hotline.
Okay, beer league hotline.
Now, have you heard this?
The beer league hotline.
Like,
stuff?
have you heard this one yet?
I haven't heard this one. No.
Okay, neither have I.
No.
Here we go.
No.
I quit hockey after midget major AAA. Almost 20 years later, I decided to lace him back up in an effort to drop some pounds. I joined a D-League team, and we finished last. Fast forward a year, and I've shaken off the rust and 60 pounds. Now I'm in 3 leagues, D, C, and B, and the D League is no longer fun. Other teams are mad I'm in it. I love the boys there, but the A-League has come calling, and they play the same night as the D-League. Do I stick it out with the D guys, score 6 a game, and win the boys a ship? Or do I challenge myself in the A-League, leaving my D guys doomed and forced to drop down to the lowest level?
Oh, there's so much at play here.
It's a lot at play.
First of all,
Good for you, man.
good for you, man.
Yeah, good for you.
Dropping 60 lbs.
We
Like-
get so many of these, and it's hard to
That's
choose.
amazing.
And I was so pumped. The reason we did this one so quickly, by the way, he just sent this, is because I was so proud of that dude. I was like, that's fucking
like
awesome.
honestly, like I'm like, man, I need to fucking put my gear on.
Yep.
I'm like, what am I doing?
I read this on purpose just to get
So
you
what,
out on
you
the
can
squad.
lose 60 pounds and wither away. You don't have.
No,
weight
I
to
know. But I'm
lose.
just saying, like that's inspiring. Like,
Yes,
it's,
it
you know
is.
What I mean?
It's a
like,
great
Like, it's
story.
awesome that
Yeah.
he did that.
And we did talk about beer league is the best way to
Yeah,
keep
it's-
off the.
it is a
you
great
kind of put
way.
him right back on.
Yeah, after the
drinking
game,
beers,
I'd
but
have a bunch of beers, but
You don't have that problem.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So
no.
you're just gonna get fucking shredded again. It's gonna be amazing.
But let's go back to this guy. though.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. This isn't about
Sorry,
you.
it's not about me.
Okay. First of all, I love this guy. I love the message this sends about beer league.
yeah.
I wanted to say definitely go to A and challenge yourself because they play at the same nights. You can still see the boys.
Oh, right.
You know, like you'll still see the boys.
At the
Same
bar
night,
after.
Hit the bar after.
But it's
hit the
different,
locker
though.
room after. It's different, but whatever. But for me, it is if you really think that they're gonna get bumped to the lowest division, if you bounce, that's tough. But you can't. I don't.
Is it even fun, though? Like, he kind of said it wasn't
No,
that
dude.
fun.
And, yeah, he literally said it's not fun for him. And being a ringer is ass, dude.
Yeah.
I think he wants to go in the A.
Me too.
I
I think
agree.
he's asking us just to basically
He's
confirm
asking us to
Yeah.
say
that he wants to go up.
Say
That
it's
He knows what
okay.
he wants to do.
Hey, it's okay. You can go up.
You can
You
go
can
up.
go
Go up. Go up.
and tell the boys thanks. Tell the boys thanks for getting me back in shape and getting me back out here.
Yeah.
Tell the D boys thanks for that.
Buy them a nice bottle of wine.
Yep.
Couple bottles of wine
Yep.
that they can have. But
and tell them enjoy the E League, you fucking bitches.
no, sorry.
Yeah, like honestly, he wants to have fun, and he's gonna have more fun playing
Agree.
in the A
And
League.
Thomer, you're
right?
right. Like I think this guy was looking for.
Yeah.
He was looking for us to open the door for.
He's
him.
looking for confirmation.
Yeah,
I think.
Could
right?
and we're giving it to him.
Could you every other week play? Let's say it's Monday nights.
Could
Nah.
you
One
what?
play the D team.
Nah.
Week 2 playing the A team.
I don't think
Week
so.
3 playing the D team. 4 playing the A team.
I'm not saying that you literally can't. I don't think it's an option, dude. Because I think that A League's gonna be black tar heroin.
Yeah.
Like you can't play
Yeah.
A League one week and then go to D League the next week
The
and,
next
and
Monday.
think it's gonna hit the same.
He'll be losing it.
Yeah. He'll be losing
He'll
it.
be losing it.
He'll be
yeah.
losing it.
You
The
forget.
second
you
you
forget who
taste-
you're with too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go too hard against the D boys. I'm like, sorry, I fucking blacked out. I thought I was next week. And then reverse, you humiliate yourself with the A boys because you thought you were in D League.
Yeah.
Trying to do Kenny Woo out there. I'm like, that's not how this goes, pal.
Once you play A League, the second it hits your lips,
Yeah.
you just need more.
Yeah, it's like NHL, AHL.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
Right.
what a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, he's like,
No one wants to go back and forth.
no, I
You're-
want to stay.
Yeah, no more Ziploc sandwiches on the bus.
Yep.
Dude. Like we're
No.
getting catered meals.
No
now.
more soggy subs and sandwiches. You
Yeah,
know, like
come
that.
on.
No.
Yeah, you got to go up.
Okay, he's going up.
Got to go
He's
up.
going up.
Got to go up.
Okay, now we're going to get into our starting 6. We're doing this thing, Thomer, where every week we tell everyone who the best left wing in the league is, best center, best right wing, best lefty, best right wing, best goalie, right now.
Right
I'm
now.
not just saying Connor McDavid every week. I'm saying right now Connor McDavid has 1 fucking goal, and he is not the best center in the league. Who is the best blank in the league?
Yeah. So our starting 6 right now. Left wing.
Left wing.
Got a couple chirps. Shout out Johnny Laz. We had Matt Boldy last week at left wing.
Okay.
The just plain and simple reality there is one answer. Artemi Panarin. The
Oh,
man is untethered from this earth right
Yeah.
now. Unbelievable. I think he's got 14 points in 6
I think
games
he's
or
got
something.
12. I
12.
think it's 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points.
Just had a hat trick recently.
Yeah.
Like
And
he's
dude,
hot.
he's like,
God,
he
he's
had never,
hot.
because of not hitting the game totals, but he had never had a 100-point season until last year.
Yeah.
120 points. Ridiculous year. I was like, if you're the Rangers, I'm like, that could come down. I think he's still good, obviously, but that could come down. Right now, he looks like he's about to put 120 points in my eye socket again.
I like that you just said that because I was about to just say, I think that there is a very real scenario that we're living in where he is underrated. I think
Agreed, by me.
And dude,
Yeah.
you do it. I think I do it sometimes. We had those conversations. You were like, Jack Hughes is better than every player on the Rangers, and Rangers fans lost their minds.
Yeah.
And they were like, Panarin is better than Jack Hughes. And I don't know if you can even argue that right now. Like,
I can't anymore. When I said
Panarin
it, I could because
is-
Jack had a 99-point season.
Panarin is what, 32, 33? And what's Cooch, 31?
Around the same. Yeah,
Like, they're-
they're
and-
pretty
and-
close to age.
Panarin is just quietly doing exactly what Cooch is doing. Like, they are aging like a full-bodied Italian red, dude.
Yeah.
It's
He
fucking-
produces every single year. I mean,
Yep.
it's even if his down years are not really down years.
No, it's
you
amazing.
know what I mean? Like,
It'd be a
it's-
dream to have him.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because Panarin, like the way he plays, he's a little bit more elusive, and
Yeah.
he's a little more loose
A little
out
bit more
there, right?
flexible.
Where you have a guy like Hughes who's like, speed and
Yeah.
other top players that guys talk about. I mean, maybe that's why he's not as noticed as elite as those guys. Maybe that's part of it.
No,
but
I
man,
think that's a good point.
But he's so he's nasty. Like
Yeah.
He's crazy.
The plays he makes. I mean, he makes guys. He's one of those wingers too that like makes guys around him better. The way he holds on to pucks and he has so much like deception, and I don't know. He's sick.
He's sick, dude.
He's sick. I mean,
you're right,
and he's hot right now.
He's so buttery too.
Oh.
He's maybe not always going to have that highlight, like shifty undressing people, but like his vision, his smoothness on the ice.
That's what I mean. Like you don't think of the bread man as like fast and like
Yeah.
speedy, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no.
he's very elusive the way he
Smooth.
slows things
He's
down,
poetry.
and he's poetry.
He's extra whipped cream cheese.
Yeah.
He's poetry, baby.
A
He
schmear
is.
on a bagel.
Dude,
It's
extra
fucking
whipped
beautiful.
is
Yeah.
so dope.
Yeah, it's naughty.
Why isn't it always like that?
I think some people like a hard fucking mouthful of cream cheese.
They were like, "Oh, it'd be cooler
You
if
know
this
when
was
you
harder
bite
to
into-
spread."
Like
When
the
you get a
Dunkin'
bagel-
Donut one,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they just like
Tom,
spread it
Double
on.
stuff
bite it
Oreo,
and you
dude.
see your teeth marks in the cream cheese. That's how much there is. There's like a half-inch layer on there.
Yeah,
Get a nice dental imprint
Yeah.
when you bite into that schmear.
that just
Yeah.
reminds
Oh.
me of like the Dunkin' Donuts ones.
It's
They
incredible.
just pile it on there.
Yeah.
Dude, there was not naming names here, but there was a bagel shop in our hometown called the Bagel Basket. Creative name, right?
Yep.
Super
Really good.
original. Yeah.
And it was the hot spot in high school for kids who thought they were cool if they drank coffee to go to Bagel Basket, get an iced coffee and your schmeared bagel and come into school. And you'd be swirling your iced coffee, you know what I mean? And I would watch some of these kids, this is where I'm saying not naming names, some of the kids I went to high school who were just fucking fat as shit in high school.
Yeah.
And they're just stuffing a bagel with this much cream cheese down their throat. And
Every
I'm like,
morning.
you should
Yeah,
probably
that-
stop having that every morning. For
that
breakfast.
adds up.
Yeah,
For
with
sure.
your iced coffee, extra whole milk, and
Sugar,
4 sugars.
yeah.
Your iced chai latte.
Yeah, it's gas. Actually, dude, I might go get one.
Tastes so good.
That's
though.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Sounds really good right now.
That's
actually.
really
Sounds pretty good. So who we got at center?
Center. This week, best center in the NHL is the $69 million man, Sammy Reinert.
Dude.
5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. He's doing it power play. He's doing it PK. He's got 2 shorties.
Yeah.
He's doing it 5-on-5. Panthers look sick. He looks worth every penny of that deal. I was like, man, Panthers get some tough calls on the offseason. Who they bringing back? They bring back Reinert. I'm like, man, is he going to go for damn near 60 again? Yup, he is.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good business done by everyone involved.
You know what's been wild is remember last year there were all
Mm-hmm.
the talks of kind of out of nowhere, Rhino and Hyman. These monster 50-goal years. And people were like, who's more likely to do it again? Obviously, it's just 5 games, but Rhino didn't skip a fucking beat, dude. Signs his contract, and he's fucking pumping points up on the board.
Oh yeah.
And Hyman's
Yeah.
completely stalled.
Yeah.
So, and again, that could all change.
I
But
think it
mean,
will change with Hyman, and
Yeah,
I think
agree.
I think both those guys are. I mean, now I think they're both on Team Canada.
Ooh, yeah, cool.
Both of them. I think you have to consider
God.
both of them on Team Canada.
They're on the short list.
Oh,
Right, like, they're on, like, yeah.
No,
Reinhardt, I think
Rhino
for
is not
sure
on
is
the
pro-
short
He's
list.
on the team.
I think
He's on
Reinhardt's
the
on the team. Hyman maybe different. Maybe I don't know. Maybe now, but I think he's still.
I think,
I think
you might,
he's still on the team probably.
I think you might get Hyman on the team almost as a caveat of wingman vibes of like if Connor is like you guys want to win, give me Hyman. You know, like there's a possibility.
Maybe as an
of that.
extra guy or something like that,
There's a
possibly.
possibility of
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But also, when Hyman's playing, he deserves to be on the team.
Yeah.
But I think with Reinhardt, though, I think like with Barkov hurt right now, like having him and
Stepping up
and he can play center too. Like
awesome,
he can play
dude.
both center and wing. Like this guy is so versatile, like so smart.
Yeah.
Like this guy, he is now elite, I think, too,
Yep.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
league where
Yeah.
I mean, he scored 57 goals last year?
Yeah.
Like
It's crazy.
that's elite. Like this
You know who
guy
else-
is a superstar.
You know who else has been stepping up? Lundell.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
Lundell.
Dude, and
yeah.
so it's funny, like, his nickname's Baby Barkov.
Yep.
And it's been really cool seeing Barkov goes down, and it's like, oh, look at that.
Yep.
Lundell's got, 5 points in 5 games.
So dope.
And 4 goals, I think. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, shit, dude. Like,
This- I mean,
it's
this-
so fucking sick as a team, as in management, as teammates, and then as fans, when you do have a guy who seems like, oh, they're waiting in the wings, and then they get an opportunity and they take it. You're like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Like, this is...
Like, what a good sign for the Florida Panthers. You have your captain out for a substantial amount of time, and you just keep plugging away. It's
Chuck
just a
missing some
well-oiled
games,
machine.
dude.
Someone
Yep.
comes in and
Unbelievable.
next man up,
Yep.
and it's just we keep winning.
Unbelievable. Starting 6 right wing, we've been talking about him, Nikita Kucherov. 7 goals, 6 games, 2 assists. Also hasn't skipped a beat. Guy is fucking buzzing around. We all thought the Lightning might suck in this playoffs. We are idiots.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm eating a lot of crow.
Say,
I eat crow.
We all are.
Big
We all
time.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
dude,
wrong.
Nikita Kucherov has deep fried a crow and sliced it and served it to all of us.
Didn't even
This
defeather
guy,
it.
man.
Yeah, no.
Didn't even
didn't
defeather
debone
We're
it.
eating it feathers, beak, feet,
Yep.
and all. And we're dining. Because, fuck me, they look good. They're beating good teams. And he is just other fucking world.
Can we talk about their line too?
Oh.
That
It's
the best line in the league.
Looks like
We
those
said
fucking
that
Harlem
preseason.
Globetrotters out there.
Yeah, they do. The play that line is pulling off is moronic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to start the season 2, Braden Point has been motherfucking people. Like
Yep.
the amount of people that were like, "Is Point that good?" Yes, he is.
Yes.
Also, is
Gensel just scored for the first time.
I
Like
know.
he hasn't even he's barely scoring yet.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, they are.
Dude,
You know,
Cooch,
it's
Cooch
funny.
is Cooch, man.
funny to say.
It's every single year.
Yeah.
It's like that's all we talk about is how good he is, how all the things he does, how special he is. I mean, he just keeps doing it.
And it's just, I mean, how fucking cool is it? And I genuinely feel this way. How cool is it? 2 Florida teams are
Yeah.
just model franchises.
Seriously.
Like we
a great
think
point.
might be the screws might be coming undone here, and it's like, no, they're sure not. So
No.
it's fucking
dude, I like how Cooch is coming off a 100 assist season.
Yeah.
And has 2 assists so far and the league leading 7 goals. Like he's like
Oh,
this,
yeah.
nah, dude, I score now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna score 100 goals.
I have a heavy
Yeah, I'm gonna
investment in
get-
Jake Gensel scoring 40 because I thought he was playing with a 100 assist man.
Yeah.
Turns out he's playing with a 20 assist man.
Yeah, he might
and
get
Cooch is
50.
going to score 70 fucking goals.
Yeah,
Those are all
exactly.
Gensel's goals.
Yeah.
Those goals belong to Jake, sir. So figure that out for me, pal.
Unbelievable.
Left D, we're going several good candidates on this one.
Yes.
This week we're going Josh Morrissey. 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 points, +7 for the 5-0
and that's
Jets.
why. That's why we're going Morrissey.
I
Like,
think-
you're putting up over a point per game, and the
Insane.
team's buzzing. Like we're gonna give you some flowers.
Forsling is like a +9. I think he's the highest plus defenseman in the league, also playing left D, but he only has 4 points. Morrissey, 7 points, +7, undefeated Jets.
This guy does it all.
He does it all, dude.
All around defenseman.
Good to see him healthy again.
Good to see him healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, he could put up another Norris type of
Yep.
season. I mean, he's that type of player.
When,
I mean,
when he's going really good, they are different. Like
I mean-
they are a problem when he's
Yeah, I
sick.
mean, when you have a guy like him that doesn't, I mean, he can play 30 minutes every
Yeah.
night, and you have a guy like that on the ice constantly. I mean, it's a lot of good things are going to happen.
He's a, he is a also big time conversation Team Canada.
Oh, he's got to be on Team Canada. I think.
And I mean, he's one of these guys. I feel like the last 2 years we've sort of seen this new crop of elite defensemen.
Mm-hmm.
He's in there.
Yep.
And you're so right. When he's buzzing, fuck me. Is
Yeah.
he good?
Well, we
he's
had him
sick.
in our top 10, didn't we?
Yeah, I
For
think
left,
so.
left,
Yeah.
left-hand defenseman, right?
Yeah,
He was in there.
He's sick, dude.
So good.
On the right D, not so great in the plus minus column. It's just Cale Makar. Absolutely has to be. He's got 12 fucking points.
Tied for the league leading points.
2 goals,
6 games.
10 assists, 6 games as a defenseman. He's a -4, not great. Obviously, Colorado struggling, not great.
Yes.
But end of the day, this is, I've said on these airwaves before, a very prominent defenseman in the NHL told us he is the best player in the league. He's better than McDavid. He's better than McKinnon. He's better than Cooch. And in my opinion, starts the season like this is why I'm like, that is a legitimate
Yeah, it's crazy,
claim.
dude.
Like, he is from D. He's doing Ray Bourque, Bobby Orr shit in today's NHL. He really is. It's fucking nuts.
Like, what if he had like 120 points? Like, that could happen.
Well, you've heard and I've heard like McKinnon and other guys talk about, like, you've heard Nate McKinnon talk about him as the best player.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
Makar, he's like, Kale is the best player on the team.
Yep.
And that's coming from Nate McKinnon.
From Nate, who doesn't say shit like that.
No.
by
Yes,
the way.
no, he does not.
So, like,
yeah.
when you have a guy like that saying he is the best player on the
Yep.
team, like, and I remember you mentioned, like, Keith Yandel talking about him being the best
Yeah.
player in the league. Like, he was one of those guys. Like, I would have to agree, man. Like, when you're on the ice with that guy, he's scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
Dude, he's scary,
Scary.
when he's against you because of what he's going to do to you, and he's scary when he's on your team because you're like, I can't believe how bad I am. Like,
yeah,
this is
it's
crazy.
scary how good he is. Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
that's-
I was just thinking about this. Do you guys know who the last defenseman to win the Hart is?
Ooh,
Pronger?
Pronger is my guess.
2000, Chris Pronger.
Oh.
It's got to be the best bet in the game that if a defenseman were to win it, it's him, right?
Yes.
I think, yeah, has to be.
I don't even think. I mean, I guess anything could happen, but just like Yost, Quinner, like, I just don't think those guys could win a Hart.
Yeah.
Like, unless something fucking insane
Yeah.
happened. But Kale, I'm like, you are trending to win a Hart.
Yeah, I could see him doing it.
2 goalies have won the Hart since a defenseman has won it.
That's
That's
crazy.
wild.
That is crazy.
That's wild.
Do you know who?
Yes, I do.
Do you
Carey
know who?
Price.
Yep.
Yep.
Stay on the same team, my
Yep.
friend.
Yep.
Oh, Theodore.
Maybe the
Wow.
craziest Hart
I
of
forgot
all.
about that one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened
Yeah.
there. No
Yeah.
offense,
Yeah.
Theodore, but that was absolutely insane.
Well, talking about goalies, our starting 6. We went Helly last week. You got to go him again. Here's the thing. Otter 4-0, Hellebuck 4-0. Otter 9.53 save percentage, Hellebuck 9.52 save percentage. Otter 1 shutout, Hellebuck 1 shutout. Otter 1.48 goals against, Helly 1.25 goals against. Helly has the belt, so he keeps the belt, but damn, dude. Those boys playing good
God damn.
good hockey right now.
I mean, that is fucking crazy.
A couple American-born goalies right
Yeah.
there.
how about that, dude?
How about them apples?
We need Sway to go on a 3-0 run
Yeah.
with
Yep.
fucking putrid numbers
Yep.
and just put the
No,
fear
you're
of
all
God in
dead.
Canada.
You're all dead,
Yeah.
dude.
Doesn't that make you excited as an American fan?
it's
Like,
so
having,
sick.
like,
It's awesome.
those are the two guys, like,
Dude, and Sway. Like,
and then you have
and
Sway,
Demko.
like,
yeah, and
and
Demko.
Demko, like,
Fuck me.
holy
God, Demko,
shit.
get help.
Like, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane. Well, I just hope that they bring all 3. I hope they bring Hellebuck, Sway, and Otter, and just play each of them a period and
Yeah,
really
yeah.
get in people's fucking heads.
like,
like this, we'll do whatever we
these
want.
guys are this good. We can
Yeah.
never score on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be fucking unbelievable. All right, that is our starting 6. We've got Artemi Panarin,
Reiner.
Sam Reinert, Nikita Kucherov, Josh Morrissey, Cale Makar, Connor Hellebuck.
Good line.
Good line. That's a good line.
line.
We've got, what, 2 Russians and 3 Canadians.
Well,
3 Canadians, 2
and
Russians,
American.
3 Canadians, and an American in net.
Yeah.
Good spreading the wealth.
Yeah.
Spreading
That's
around.
pretty good.
I
That's
think we
pretty
had
good.
5 or 6 Americans last week.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a lot.
That's gas.
Getting into what's trending.
Yep.
Trending up. Ross Colton, friend of the program.
Our boy.
Oh, yeah.
Ross
Couple
Colton,
goals.
6 goals. 1 off the league, right?
Yeah, it's that Cooch has 7 and leading the league.
6 goals right now for Ross, the boss, dude. Fucking A.
6 goals in 6 games.
Carrying the team. We keep texting him after every game, and we're like, this McKinnon who, dude? Fuck that
Yeah,
bum.
seriously, man. Like,
It started
Just
like
dominating.
we texted him like carrying the team exclamation point, and then the next game he gets 2 more and we're like carrying the team all caps, gets 2 more. You know you can send texts in the iPhone that like get loud. Carrying the team.
What's
Like,
his
you
hi-
are the best player.
what's his high end goals? Like a little over 20?
Bro,
I
I'm gonna
think
check for you.
I
I think
got-
he went 22.
20. I was, let's
once.
say, like, I always thought he was a guy, though. You'd think, like, he was a guy that could break out and score 30 to 40 goals.
Dude,
Dude,
you know
completely
He is a
agree.
guy that has that ability. Like, you tell me the way he skates, like, he's,
Yeah.
like, he,
You know who he is to me? Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly.
I think he is so similar to Chris Kelly's game. Plays everywhere.
But more offensive though.
I think a little
agree.
bit.
More offensive,
But like
yeah.
throws the body.
Kelly
can
scored 20 on
PK.
those Bees teams, though.
Yes, he did.
By
That's
the
what I'm
way,
saying.
right,
you know.
you're right.
And he's just got such a perfect attitude. He's a perfect locker room guy. Like,
Yes.
I mean, good God, Ross Colton is the best.
Ross,
like, middle six.
His
dude.
second year, he was 25. His second year in Tampa, he scores 22.
Yeah.
22.
Then he went 16 in Tampa, 17 last year in Colorado. He's gonna get 25 this year. 25,
So I
30.
think he's the
He's
guy.
gonna have 25 by fucking Christmas.
So I think he's the guy that could get 30
Me
for
too.
sure.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
me too.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do it this year.
He's a good player. I think so too.
It's fucking buzzing.
He's a good player.
Absolutely, unbelievable. Give me the next one.
Also trending up, Alex Lyon. The Wings have 3 goalies. All of them are not good. No offense. And when you got 3 goalies, you got no goalies, as they often say. And I'm looking at it, dude. And we saw you weren't in yet. We saw
So you guys
Lyon.
witnessed it, yeah.
And he put in a masterclass. Like
Dude.
they 40-something shots. He made some monster
That
saves.
knob save on Stammer. Was
Yeah, which,
I
like,
tweeted out,
obviously-
that
I
might be the
mean,
save of the year.
yeah.
I mean, who was it? It was like game. It was the first game of the season, right? Was it fucking
You talking Wings or what?
No, who played overseas?
Buffalo and
Oh,
Detroit,
you're thinking of
or, Jersey.
Markstrom.
Markey.
That game.
Markey
That's it.
made
That's
that.
it.
Oh, yeah, that
Markstrom was
long,
ridiculous.
Crazy
Yeah.
glove save.
Yeah.
But I mean, that Lion knob save was like
Was insane.
You know, a knob save's a little
Yeah,
bit.
'cause you don't know that
sure,
much about
but
it,
like,
but yeah.
that was on the peeper, moving post to post against a Stammer 1T.
One
and he
T,
got
I
the
know.
knob out
Which was
there and
under the
saved it.
bar.
Yeah, that was
Unbelievable.
going in.
But dude, Husso played one game, lost. Got lit up.
Yeah.
But Talbot has been in 3. He started 2. He's 1-1, 907 save percentage, 331 goals against. But Lyon is also 1-1, 938 save percentage, 206 goals against. And Detroit felt like that team where I'm like,
Big.
you didn't address the thing that was your problem.
Big.
If he gives you that the rest of the way, you're golden, dude.
I mean, yeah, if Lyon can play like he did the other night, then
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the big. I mean, that's what we were talking about before. I mean, that was my big question mark. Was there?
Absolutely.
I mean, they didn't really. Their
Who's your
goalies.
goalie? Yeah,
Who's the guy?
But Lyon is like, I said to Wags during the game, if you had Lyon as your 1B in a really solid tandem, I think you're thrilled. He's a good goalie.
No, he's a solid goalie. He's
Yep.
kind of emerged himself as a
Trending up.
pretty good,
trended up.
a pretty good
what I'm
NHL
saying.
goalie now. You know what I mean? Like he's a pretty good
Yeah.
NHL goalie.
Another trending up, unlikely goal scorer again, Paul Cotter.
Come on.
8 games, 5 goals, 1 assist with his new team in the New Jersey Devils. You keep looking at the Devils winning games, and you keep looking at the score sheet, expecting to see Jack Hughes, Timo Meier, Nico Hischier, and we keep seeing Paul Cotter.
But we said, dude, coming from Vegas, he has a chance to get some more time here in Jersey and try
Yeah.
to do something. Career high 13 goals 2 years ago, 7 goals last year. He's got 5 in October.
This was a guy I always saw and I always watched him in Vegas, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, this kid is pretty good. Like if this kid gets a good opportunity somewhere, like this kid could turn some heads. And
Yeah.
like right now, I'm like, holy shit, this
Yep.
kid's hot. He's
Yeah.
fucking getting a good chance, like making good plays, scoring nice goals too. Like
He is getting in good areas.
Plays hard. Like he also plays hard. Like I like this. He's a good hockey player.
Yeah. I like it.
Awesome.
I like to see it.
The devil. This is like, if I'm the Devils, I'm like, man, this is money right
Yep.
now. Like,
Oh,
we,
dude.
we are in a good shape. We are in good shape. We have this guy going too.
You're caking. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Last one, trending down.
Hate to see it.
Zach Hyman. 6 games played, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points, -1.
God, that's a tough
He's
fucking
gonna
stat line.
score
That's
60.
what's the worst
Gonna
fucking
score
stat line to
60
have.
again.
Listen, the team.
Does he even have any penalty minutes?
Great question.
Yeah, good question. That's tough. The team's not playing as well as they can or as well as they will. But remember what we talked about. Everyone who is stroking them off. And we kept saying, the 3 of us kept saying, there are a lot of ifs. One of those ifs. They'll be good if Jeff Skinner and Victor Arvidsson are good. Victor Arvidsson, 6 games, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points. What is Skinner? I think Skinner has 1 goal, maybe 2 goals.
I'll check.
it's
Hyman,
like-
Hyman 4 PIMs.
Oof.
So at least he doesn't have zeros across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on the stat sheet.
He's on the stat sheet.
He's on the stat sheet. Look up Jeff Skinner's stats. But, yeah, the ifs are not going for
No.
the Edmonton Oilers right now. They need their imaginary
Skinner,
friends.
2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points.
Okay, that's good.
It's respectable.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
2
dude.
and 2 is good.
0 pims.
But the boys need to start cooking.
Yeah, I mean it's. We talked about it. Like they're going like their team is going right now. I mean they're not playing very well, and
Yeah.
that's a product of it for
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Dude, there's in basketball, Thomer, I'm trying to figure out what it is, but there's something where it's like the basketball box score is like 9 things, I guess, or maybe 10 things or something. And it's like points, assists, rebounds, turnovers, personal fouls, like all this shit. And if you just get goosed, it says like games 1 or like game 1 and then like comma 0000000, and they call it something like the Trillionaire Club if you just get in and do fucking
Nothing.
jack shit.
You
Like
don't do
you didn't exist.
anything,
Dude.
yeah.
Yeah, like Hyman.
Were you even out there?
Yeah, it's like Hyman had to get those 4 pims because
Yeah.
he's like, I'm playing, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, zeros across the board is no bueno.
Yeah,
No
fucking
bueno.
brutal.
All right, CP, close us out with the game of the week.
Okay, we got a game. We got a game of the week. All right, in this game, this is a trivia game, Thomer.
So this is for us. We're getting our brains.
Okay.
I am going to ask you guys 10 trivia questions, and we can come back to, you can pass, and you can come back to them, circle back, whatever. The first 9 questions have unique answers to them.
Okay.
The 10th question is, what did the answers of all of those 9 have in common? So, like, for example, if it was like, the answer to question 1 was red, the answer to question 2 was orange, yellow, green, blue, the last one, I'd be like, what were those in common? You'd be like, those were the colors of the rainbow. And I'd be like, yes. Like, there's a thing that connects all of your
All
answers.
the questions. All the
I got
answers.
So the
Okay,
10th question is like, what
got
was
it.
the key?
Okay.
What was the key to
We got it.
all of this?
Okay.
Let's get connected.
Got it. Got
Okay.
it.
Brain connection.
Got it.
Play
Got it.
along at
Let's go.
home. This is one of my favorite trivia games. We'll be playing this a lot. Question number 1. These depictions of Jaromir Jagr were stolen off of a truck last season.
Bobbleheads. Right?
What was it?
Wasn't it bobbleheads?
I believe you're right. Yes, it
Bobbleheads?
was bobbleheads. It was bobbleheads. Yes.
Bob-
It is
Bobbleheads.
bobbleheads. The Jaromir
Okay,
Jagr
you're right.
bobbleheads were stolen
Jaromir
off the
Jagr
truck.
bobbleheads. Okay, bobbleheads. Bobbleheads is answer 1.
Yep. And actually, maybe I shouldn't tell you if you have the answer right.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, fair.
But,
I'll write them down.
yep.
I'll write our
Okay,
answers
so
down.
you can't tell if there's right or the right or not.
Yeah, but that one I did, so bobbleheads is correct.
Okay. Okay.
But I fucking
Okay.
spilled the beans on that one.
Okay. Question number 2. This AHL team better love chocolate because of the city they play for in this state.
Okay, we're gonna say Hershey. Hershey Bears.
In the state.
Oh, in the state. Okay, so we're gonna say Pennsylvania.
I'm not saying if that's right or wrong, but I am saying my man listens. I am saying my man pays attention to questions.
Good job.
Details.
And because of you paying attention, I know what the connection is already.
Okay. Hold on.
And you do too, and you're gonna get it soon.
I think so too.
This amateur goalie won an Olympic gold medal as property of the NHL team, the Atlanta Flames. He only played 30 games, NHL games, after the Olympics, but he is still forever immortalized in hockey history.
I know.
Jim
Jim
Craig.
Craig. Yeah.
Jim Craig.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
I'm doubling down on I know the connection. Go on.
Question number 4. Jerry Cheevers famously depicted stitches on his mask to indicate how his wounds would have been treated had he not been wearing the protection. But when a wound like that was too big for stitches, the bolstered version of this household item can be used to hold it together.
Wait. Say again.
Jerry Cheevers famously depicted stitches on his mask to indicate how his wound would have been treated had he not been wearing the protection. But when a wound like that gets too big for stitches, the bolstered version of this household item is used to hold it together.
So we're using a household item to hold a wound together.
Yeah. Hold the stitches to basically that the stitches can't.
A bolstered. What holds a cut together?
Staples.
A staple. Yes. Because they are more intense staples. The bolstered, it was getting me. Well done, Tom.
Gotta be.
You've had a couple of those, eh?
Yeah.
I've never gone that extreme.
Question number 5. Winning Conn Smythe as a rookie in 1986 wasn't enough for this goalie, so he won it again in 2001, helping deliver a cup to one of the NHL's biggest legends.
Wah. Ray Bork. Okay.
Yep.
Question number 6. This state is tied with New York as the state with the most NHL teams at 3 each.
Say that again. Sorry.
This state is tied with New York as the state with the most NHL teams at 3 each.
California.
California.
Oh, nice. California. Okay.
Question number 7. Playing for the Penguins, the Lightning, and the Rangers could theoretically be called hopping around, but that's not why this player has the nickname Bugsy.
Nice. It's his name.
It's his name, if you know it.
Ryan.
You tell the listeners
Ryan Malone.
what your guess is. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying tell them what
that's
your
our
guess is.
guess.
Yes, that's who it is.
If you were having a competition in blank, Keith Yandel and Marc-Andre Fleury would be the finalists.
Pranks. Pranksters.
Pranksters.
Okay. Pranks.
Question number 9. The Buffalo Sabres Key Bank Arena is only a 25-minute drive from this major landmark.
Niagara.
Niagara Falls,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Gotta be. Okay.
Question 10. What is the connection between all those answers?
Do you know it? Well, I'll read you our answers. Our answers are Pennsylvania, because I know it. Bobbleheads,
Okay.
Pennsylvania, Jim Craig, Staples, Patrick Waugh, but Roy, California, Ryan Malone, Pranks, and Niagara Falls. It's a TV show.
Oh, it's Office.
Yes,
The
dude.
Office. The Office.
Yes, dude. Bobbleheads. Dwight's
Dwight's
bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads,
Yeah.
Scranton, PA, Jim.
Yep. Staples.
Dwight works at Staples, Roy, Robert, California, Ryan.
And Malone. Kevin Malone.
Yeah, wow, good fucking work,
I
dude.
picked up on Pennsylvania you know what's funny is I'm not even an Office guy.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it, but I
And you still
I
we were
still
on it.
been on it. Office,
Dude,
yeah.
Pranks.
props to you on Ryan Malone, because
Yep.
that is Ryan
Double
Howard
trouble.
and Kevin
Yep.
Malone.
That's
Pranks,
pretty
Pranks,
good.
and
and
obviously
then
the wedding
they
at
get married at
Niagara
Niagara Falls. The one I was like, the Staples one is hard, but I was like, they might, if you figure out it's The Office, you'll get
The
Staples.
Staples is what I
But
that,
you
that
got-
helped me.
you
That
got it
helped me.
anyway.
Great job
helped
on
me.
that.
That helped me.
But I at Bobbleheads in Pennsylvania, I was like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Like, we're it.
I almost moved the order of those two because I was like, you might get it too fast, but I was like, this is the first one we've done. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fantastic
good.
stuff.
Really good job, boys. You
Good
guare crushed that
trivia.
too.
Hey, good work.
You guys were
fucking
like,
job.
there was almost no stumbles. Like you guys,
Staples was the biggest
hardest
one,
one.
and Thomer was all over it.
Boys, great work.
Great
That was
work.
nice.
Great game. Great pod.
Yeah, that was fun.
That is it for us today at the Empty Netters podcast. Beautiful times in Nashville. Let's go get some fucking food.
Oh, I'm starving.
Hell yeah.
Starving. Let's go.
And we're going to keep buzzing, keep checking out some fun interviews coming up. Great stuff. We'll be at the Preds Bruins game. And until we see you next time,
Skate hard.